A lot of great people on both sides. Lots of great people on both sides. I know Harry, he's a great person. He couldn't vote for me at the time. Now he can vote for me once he gets out. I love Snoop Deal Double G. Great person.
So, do you love Death Row Records?
I love Death Row. I love Death. Excuse me. Fake news. I love Death Row.
What's your favorite Death Row record, Mr. Trump?
All of them. All of the Death Row records. Don't try to pin me down. I see what he just... Excuse me.
Fake news.
Excuse me.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Look out for
They tried to give me the virus. I beat the virus.
I said it's right.
A lot of great people. Lots of great people on bus. I love London. London falling down.
Well, I just got to tell you that you better bet your batch. Because I also do a Donald Trump impression.
Jamie Foxx just dropped a Donald Trump impression so shockingly accurate, so ridiculously spot on, that the internet completely lost it. From the signature pout to those exaggerated hand gestures, Foxx didn't just imitate Trump, he became him. Social media erupted, late-night hosts rushed to join the chaos, and even Trump himself couldn't resist unleashing a storm of angry tweets. But here's the real twist. Foxx's impression was so eerily good, it ignited heated debates about satire, politics, and whether comedy might just be the ultimate weapon. It all started on what seemed like an ordinary talk show. Jamie Foxx, a master of impressions, was casually chatting with the host when, bam, he transformed in an instant. His voice shifted, his posture stiffened, and suddenly, it wasn't Foxx sitting there anymore. It was Donald Trump. The audience erupted in laughter as he nailed every little detail. The pursed lips, the squinty eyes, the infamous tiny hand gestures, and those endlessly repeated catchphrases.
I love her.
Have you ever seen his
She's
rock?
African. I love her hair.
Can we?
She's African. I love
her
his.
hair.
I love his sweater. He's got a great sweater. He's got a great. Excuse me.
Sending the crowd into a frenzy. The host, barely able to keep it together, almost fell out of his chair, while the crew behind the cameras could be heard howling with laughter. This wasn't just an impression, it was a complete transformation. The moment was so electrifying that within minutes, clips of Foxx's performance flooded the internet, spreading like wildfire. Social media exploded with reactions. People couldn't get enough of Jamie Foxx's jaw-dropping Trump impression. But what really made it stand out? It wasn't just the accuracy, it was the perfect timing. For years, Trump's larger-than-life persona has dominated the headlines, but Foxx's take felt fresh, hilarious, and almost too real. He didn't just copy Trump's voice, he distilled his entire essence into one performance, capturing both the sound and the sheer absurdity of the man himself. Within hours, the internet was flooded with Foxx's impression. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook turned into full-on battlegrounds of memes, reaction videos, and side-by-side comparisons. One of the first viral memes? A photoshopped image of Foxx's Trump riding a golden escalator straight to comedy heaven. Another showed him stacking Big Macs into a makeshift border wall, a perfect dig at Trump's infamous campaign promise. TikTok users jumped on the trend instantly, mimicking Foxx's exaggerated Trump mannerisms. The signature hand gestures, the constant head bobs, and those infamous repetitive phrases. One standout video even mashed up Foxx's Trump impression with an EDM beat, making it look like Trump was busting out dance moves at a rally. Meanwhile, YouTube was taken over by side-by-side comparison videos, where content creators spliced together Foxx's impression with real Trump speeches, challenging viewers to spot the differences. The verdict? Foxx's version was so eerily spot on that even deepfake artists were blown away. And of course, Trump couldn't stay silent. Well, listen, some people say, let's not get political, but Jamie Foxx did the worst impression of me I've ever heard, a terrible Trump, he reportedly said. But then, in classic Trump fashion, he contradicted himself in the same breath. It wasn't that bad. Actually, it was the best impersonation of me that I've ever done of me. The internet wasn't buying it. One user quipped, "If Trump ever needs a body double, Jamie Foxx already has the job locked in." One commenter joked, If Trump ever needs a body double, Jamie Foxx has the job locked in. But the memes didn't stop there. A hilarious fake arm wrestling match featuring Foxx's Trump, Alec Baldwin's Trump, and the real Trump went viral, captioned, "Orange, you glad there's two of us?" Another meme took aim at Trump's failed business ventures, showing Foxx's Trump selling steaks, a nod to the infamous Trump steaks disaster. The creativity was endless, and the internet was eating it up. But while everyone else was laughing, one person was definitely not. Donald Trump himself. Known for his thin skin and love for Twitter, he didn't take long to respond. Within hours, he fired off a storm of angry tweets, calling Foxx a low-energy actor and, of course, dismissing the impression as fake news. But in classic Trump fashion, he couldn't even get Foxx's name right. One tweet referred to him as Jamie Foxx, while another just called him Fox. The internet roasted him mercilessly. One user joked, "Maybe spell check is fake news too." Another quipped, "If Jamie Foxx is low energy, what does that make someone who spends all day tweeting from a golf cart?" But Trump's rage-fueled meltdown only made the impression explode even more. Every angry tweet, every misspelled name, every claim of fake news poured more fuel on the fire. The more he protested, the more viral it became. It was a perfect example of the Streisand effect, where trying to shut something down only makes it more popular. But Trump wasn't done yet. In a later interview, he doubled down, calling Foxx's impression the worst I've ever heard, and even claiming Stevie Wonder could do a better job. The irony? Stevie Wonder had actually praised Foxx's impression, calling it amazing. The internet had a field day with that one too. And of course, late-night hosts, always ready for viral moments, jumped on the Jamie Foxx bandwagon. Foxx's Trump rift, a lot of great people on both sides. I know Hario, great guy, he couldn't vote for me at the time. Now he can vote for me once he gets out. I love Snoop to Double J, great guy. Death Row Records, love them. Love death. Fake news, excuse me, fake news. Stephen Colbert took things even further, staging a fake satellite interview with Foxx's Trump, where he rambled about how he invented interviews and how satellites were inspired by his tremendous hair. The result? Pure chaos and absolute comedy gold. The chaos was unstoppable. Even Colbert couldn't keep a straight face. But Jimmy Kimmel took things to the next level, organizing a Trump-off between Jamie Foxx and Alec Baldwin, both known for their hysterical Trump impressions. The two comedians went head-to-head, each trying to out-Trump the other. Baldwin boasted that his Trump voice was the best, but Foxx fired back, launching into his signature, excuse me, interruptions. The audience was in stitches. The segment went viral in minutes. Foxx's Trump didn't hold back. Lots of great people on both sides. Excuse me, fake news. The crowd couldn't stop laughing. Meanwhile, Seth Meyers tackled the real question on everyone's mind. How does Trump's hair actually work? Armed with a cotton candy machine and a leaf blower, he attempted to recreate the infamous hairstyle. Spoiler alert, it didn't hold up, but the late-night frenzy didn't stop there. Trevor Noah, John Oliver, and James Corden all jumped in, turning Foxx's impression into comedy gold. For once, the often divided world of late-night TV came together, as everyone from The Daily Show to The Tonight Show joined the fun. What started as a simple impression quickly evolved into a bigger conversation about satire and politics. Political analysts couldn't resist. Some suggested Foxx's performance was more than just comedy. It was a sharp critique of modern politics. CNN even aired serious segments breaking down Foxx's hand gestures, with one expert claiming his raised pinky while saying China was actually a subtle dig at US-China relations. Over on Fox News, however, the reaction was very different. Some commentators pushed wild conspiracy theories, suggesting that Foxx's impression was part of a deep state plot to undermine Trump. One guest even warned that Hollywood elites were using comedy to control the narrative, because apparently making people laugh is now a national security threat. And then came the viral clips. Foxx's Trump mocked the chaos, saying, "Excuse me, fake news, Fake news. They tried to give me the virus. I need the virus. But who is they? The internet couldn't get enough. Think pieces started rolling in. Political science professors and cultural critics debated. Was this just comedy or a brilliant political critique? Some argued satire like this was more powerful than traditional news, reaching audiences who normally tune out political coverage. In the end, the internet had the final word. Jamie Foxx's Trump impression wasn't just good, it was better than the real thing. His flawless performance took over social media, late-night TV, and even serious political discussions. Meanwhile, Trump's meltdown only made it spread faster, once again proving that the internet is an unstoppable force. But beyond the hysterical laughs, Foxx's impression was a reminder of the power of comedy. In a time when politics feels like a never-ending headache, moments like this bring people together, offering a much-needed break from the chaos. Whether you love Trump or hate him, one thing is undeniable. Jamie Foxx's impression was a masterclass in satire, and it's a moment we'll be talking about for years.